Oh, that must be a couple of million I owe you by now. Come on then, place your bets.
Nah, I'm bored with it. Can't concentrate when it doesn't mean anything.
Well, play for real money if you like.
Nah, what I've got I need.
Well, I don't reckon you've got much to worry about. You've been winning all morning.
Yeah, well, I don't trust anyone who keeps losing when it doesn't matter.
You don't trust anyone, full stop.
Well, it's a good recipe for staying alive.
Please yourself.
I don't know anything about you.
It's very interesting to know.
I'll be the judge of that.
Besides, you don't need to know anything about me.
But you know everything about me. Hardly seems fair, that.
Well, you know, I used to be a masseur.
I know, that's what you told me.
Well, it's the truth.
What else?
Worked in a bar, did a bit of hostess work, nothing very interesting.
So how come you get involved with the firm, then?
Well, they owned the club that I worked at.
Is that all?
I got a bit ambitious. Don't want to be grubbing around all my life, so I thought I ought to do something to make myself useful. So then I started trying to make myself useful.
You ended up here as nursemaid to me.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe it ain't nursemaid, maybe it's jailer.
Den, I've told you, you can walk out that door any time.
Yeah, well, I don't know anyone up here, do I?
I'll be on my own up here in poxy Manchester.
So why not make the best of it?
It's for you.
Hello? Yeah, everything's fine here. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Well, I've got to go out for a bit.
What's up?
Nothing for you to worry about.
They got my passport sorted yet?
Den, I've told you it'd take time.
So what's happening?
Look, I'll see you later.
Oi! Don't forget my paper.
Got chops today, that suit you?
I'm not hungry.
Right, I'll cook later then.
So what do they want?
Oh.
Whoever it was summoned you to see them.
Nothing very interesting.
They sorted out my passport yet?
No, not yet.
How about my newspaper?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, that's 3 days running. Lousy memory you've got.
Okay, I'll get you one tomorrow.
I'm beginning to think it suits the firm having me cut off, not knowing what's going on.
Oh, don't be so paranoid, Den. You got the telly.
I'm hardly likely to make news at 10 now, am I? Unless things have moved on a lot further than I thought.
All right, I'll get you one tomorrow.
Unless it slips your memory again.
Is there something you want to get off your chest, Den?
You a judo expert, are you? Karate, kung fu, Queensberry rules?
Oh, I know, combat ain't my style.
Get office supply of poison darts in that handbag?
I got me makeup and a portable phone.
So I've got nothing to be frightened of then?
Not from me.
So why am I playing it your way? I'm fed up.
Yeah, so I see.
I'm fed up sitting around doing nothing, being cut off from the world, not knowing what's going on. The way I see it, if I want to walk out that door, if I want to use that phone, there ain't a lot you can do about it.
Is that meant to be a threat?
No. Just a statement of fact.
Oh, yes, I get the picture. If I try and stop you, I get a quick right-hander, right? Well, I've been beaten up before, Den, and I've survived. You don't scare me. Look, if you want to go it alone, there's the door. The only question then will be, who'll get to you first? And if I was you, I'd pray it was the police. You don't worry me, because no matter what, I'm going to get out of here either way. Sulking.
I'm not sulking.
If you say so.
I never sulk. Angie, my ex-missus, she sulked all the time. And my daughter Sharon, she sulks if she doesn't get her own way. But I don't sulk. I get angry sometimes. And I'm fed up. And at the moment, I think I've got good reason.
We could really enjoy our time here.
Oh, yeah, watching television and playing make-believe pontoon, a real bundle of laughs.
But we can do whatever you want.
Yeah, well, I want to go out, I want to have a meal, I want to take in a club, a film, anything.
I'll get a meal sent in if it's my cooking you're fed up with. Anything, booze, videos.
It ain't the same.
Maybe it's me you're fed
Yeah,
up.
well, maybe it is. You ain't the world's greatest conversationalist, are you?
Well, it takes two to tango. Besides, you don't strike me as the sort of bloke who wants a woman who talks that much.
I try to think of you as a woman.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, I made the same mistake with Joanne in a wine bar. The firm's into equal opportunities, so a bloke can't be too careful.
Well, maybe that's where you're going wrong. I mean, if you forget about the firm and start remembering that I'm a woman, it might make the time pass a bit quicker.
You reckon?
It's got to be worth a try.
Are you about to make me an offer I can't refuse?
Well, I'm for an early night. How about you?
When's your sleep?
Just thought I'd make us both a cup of tea. You can have yours in bed if you like.
What, the tea?
Oh, I thought I'd tired you out too much for anything else.
Nah, I've got plenty of stamina.
Yeah, so I noticed. Still fed up?
No, I'd say things have definitely brightened up a little bit. God's Sunday is a day of rest.
Well, it certainly hasn't been for us.
Oh. You complaining?
No. I just hope that when that phone does ring, you're not going to be too exhausted to get yourself together.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be ready.
Ever ready what, eh? Have you thought about what you're going to do?
Eh?
Oh, when you get to wherever you're going.
Breathe a huge sigh of relief and stop looking over my shoulder.
And then?
Eat, drink, and sort out the rest of my life.
Well, you'll have to find work. The mob will give you a few bob, but it won't last forever.
So I'll put it into a bar. I mean, that's the only life I know.
They'll probably be able to give you a few contacts.
No, thanks very much. I'll sort it out myself. I don't want to offend anyone, but every time the firm does me a favour, it ends up costing me.
Well, nothing's for nothing.
Yeah, but a passport, a safe passage and a bit of cash makes us about even in my book, so that's the time to quit.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, you're not getting any younger, are you?
I'm in the prime of my life. Strong in mind and body, or hadn't you noticed?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're pretty good for a man of your age.
I'm as fit now as I was when I was 20, all right? Fitter, probably.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, then. Everyone slows down.
Not if you look after yourself, all right? And I've always done that.
Yeah, you're right. You do need looking after. I mean, I wouldn't want to give you a heart attack, would I? Maybe you should have a little nap after the exertions of the day.
I don't need a rest. Maybe you do.
Me? No, I've got stamina.
Talk's cheap.
Yeah, I know. And you don't have to impress me, Den. Really, you don't.
Will you pack that in?
Eh?
Painting your nails. You reminded me of Anne. She was always painting her nails, painting her face. I spent more money getting her redecorated than I did the pub.
Get out the wrong side of bed this morning?
I'm beginning to wish I never got up at all.
Oh, we are feeling sorry for ourselves.
No, we've just noticed that we've been here a fortnight and nothing's happened.
I've told you, Den, these things take time.
Well, I wasn't expecting to get my pension before you lot got things organised.
Look, we just got to make the most of it. It's the same for both of us.
No, it's not. You can get out and about. I'm beginning to wish they'd bang me up in the first place.
Well, you won't get the same perks in prison. Come on. I thought we was getting on all right together. Thought you was happy.
Oh, yeah, happy goldfish, because that's what I feel like. A goldfish in a bowl, swimming round and round and getting nowhere.
Want to go to bed?
No, I don't want to go to bed. I want to go out, even if it's only for a couple of hours. I want to know there's still a real world out there.
Well, there is, and it's not very exciting, believe me.
Well, I want to find out for myself.
Look, we've talked about this before, Den. It's too risky.
It ain't no big deal. I don't suppose they've cancelled all police leave on my account. There's one small piddling pub in Wolford. I don't suppose anyone's heard of the Dagmar up here.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Well, you'd know, because you know what's going on. I'm not even allowed to read a newspaper.
Look, it's not like that, Dan. We just don't want you worried.
So what have I got to be worried about? Come on, you've asked me to trust you. I think that works both ways.
Things have moved on a bit.
Yeah, well, I guess that.
It ain't just the Dagmar.
Oh, so what am I down for now? The Great Train Robbery?
Look, we just don't want you worried about it. You're going to be out of the country soon, sitting pretty.
I still want to know.
OK. So now you know the score.
Yeah, well, it's what I was expecting. As you said, nothing's for nothing. Then 10 getting their money's worth out of me.
Oh, you haven't done too badly out of it yourself.
Maybe I should have taken their first offer.
Oh, you must be joking. Well, this way you get paid and you still got your freedom.
Well, everything points to me and I conveniently disappear.
Off to sunnier climes and your own bar.
Or under a motorway.
Eh?
Oh, come on, it must have occurred to you. They can get rid of me to get the same results, only cheaper.
They wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, they look after their own.
When it suits them.
Look, if they'd have wanted you killed then, they'd have done it by now.
Or maybe they're trying to see if the police are stupid enough or bent enough to buy the whole story.
And am I supposed to be in on this plot?
I wish I knew.
Dan. You know, I thought I'd done enough to convince you by now that I'm on your side.
Maybe.
Look, everything is all right. There's no plot with a firm. I mean, I have been on to head office ever since you got here, and it's all systems go for getting you out. Maybe it's time I made you a new offer, though.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days. I didn't want to rush you, but, well, we seem to be getting on pretty well.
Yeah.
So why not take me with you?
No chance.
Well, you're the sort of bloke who needs a woman. Why not me?
Lots of reasons. Firstly, the firm wouldn't like it.
I can clear it with them. Look, it makes sense. The police are going to be looking for a man on his own, right? I mean, half a couple. Bound to be easier.
I travel lighter on my own.
Well, I could be useful to you. I mean, I speak Spanish. Gonna need that where you're going.
Oh, so you do know where I'm going?
Rio.
Oh, great. And make up for missing the Notting Hill Carnival to do it much better over there.
So I can come?
I need to think about it.
Dad phoned earlier with news of a friend of ours.
I suppose we still have a few.
An aspiring member to the club.
Darren Roberts, you mean?
And the very same. After his somewhat hasty departure from the square, it seems he's living in Brixton.
At least he's had the common good sense to move south of the river.
Well, apparently, he's moved in with an old girlfriend, and idiot that he is, he tried to grab a piece of the action there.
And
Got himself done up instead,
the locals.
from what I gather.
Black or white, anyone would be a fool to try and muscle in on a yardie patch.
He ended up in hospital with a broken arm, and his pretty face is not quite so pretty anymore.
Oh, how unfortunate.
And just in case he decided to come back, I suggested Brad send a very large bunch of flowers to him on behalf.
Nice gesture.
What you'd approve. How are things progressing up north?
Well, Christine seems to be keeping him fairly content.
Any news of his flight?
Well, they all seem to be pretty booked at the moment. We can't even get him waitlisted.
There hasn't been a change of plan, has there?
75. If I'm not mistaken, a vintage year. You're very good health.
Right. It's all fixed.
Oh, just like that.
Well, I could see it was a good idea. Aren't you pleased?
Over the moon.
Well, you could have fooled me. What's wrong? Still don't trust me?
It's not that. It's just that I'm used to making the running with my women. I don't like them organising me.
Oh, Lord, give it a chance, Dan. You might even like it.
So when's all this supposed to be happening then?
Soon.
How soon?
About a week.
Why so long?
Well, look, this thing's too organised, right? New identity, cover story, new clothes. I'm going to enjoy getting them. You better give me all your measurements, right? Shoes, waist, chest, inside leg.
Okay.
And then it's going to be goodbye rainy old England and September in Rio for us.
I'll just go and clean tables, all right?
If you've come about the ad in the window, Sharon, I'm afraid the position's already filled.
I didn't come about the job. I've got a very respectable one already, thank you.
Oh, I see. A social visit. Well, Cindy won't keep you a second. What will it be, a glass of house white?
It's about my dad.
He's rather left us both in the lurch, hasn't he?
That's not true, and you know it.
This is liable to become a trifle heated. I suggest we move to the table in the hall.
I'd rather stay here.
I'd rather you sat down. Cindy. Now, what would you like to drink?
I only want one thing from you.
Perry for me. That is?
I want to know where my father is.
Ah, the $64,000 question. I was rather hoping that's what you were coming to tell me. I haven't the faintest idea, but if he drops me a postcard or something, you'll be the first to know.
Don't give me all that. You know exactly where he is.
If only. Leaving me as he did without a word. There's a lot of things I'd like to say to that gentleman. It's all right, Cindy. I'll take it at the bar. I think we've finished our little chat.
We haven't even started.
Now, look here, young lady.
Don't patronise me. I'm not leaving here till I get some answers.
If they're anything to do with your father, I've already told you everything I know.
Someone's been dropping him right in it, and I intend to find out why.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you.
Yeah, well, from what I hear, you've been shooting your mouth off to the police, hinting that he was the one who set fire to the
The
Dagmar.
police have been in here asking questions, and I answered as best I could.
Oh, I bet you did.
If they somehow or other came to that conclusion, that's not my problem.
Not only did you drop him in it, but you shoved him right under, didn't you?
I don't have to listen to this. I should have you thrown out.
Just you trying to wipe the floor with you. One thing my dad did teach you was how to fight dirty or otherwise. Is everything all right, Joanne?
Would you escort this young lady from the premises, Cindy?
It's all right. I'm going. But I'll be back, so you better have some proper answers. And another thing. You slag off my dad again, and I'll tear your eyes out. That ain't a threat, lady. That's a promise.
You don't appear to be on top of things at all.
Dan?
Just having a bit of a snooze. Think you're right. Think I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
Oh, glad to see you keeping your strength up. You're going to need it.
Oh, don't tell me things are starting to happen at last.
Looks like it. Hey, I bought you a few bits.
Well, that ain't exactly my style, is it?
Well, it's not meant to be. It's not supposed to be you going to Rio, is it?
Well, who am I supposed to be then? Or is that another well-kept secret?
Edward Gregory, insurance broker, made redundant after a merger.
Sounds a right boring little gits. Is this all going to check out?
Yeah, company used to be owned by the firm.
So where do you fit in then?
I'm your loyal secretary. Fancied you all these years, now I got me big chance.
Nah, he wouldn't have the guts.
Den, we ain't got time for you to rewrite it. Just get that lot into your head.
Here, Pat, is Simon around?
No, love, he's gone out. Can I take a message?
No. No, I was just looking for shoulder to cry on, really.
You and me both, doll.
Oh, I thought you had everything going for you nowadays.
Yeah, so did I. Looks like I was wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah, who's that? New barmaid?
Frank's mother. Families, just like the mafia. You never get shot of them.
Yeah, well, I seem to have managed all right without even trying.
No word?
Nothing.
I'm surprised.
Pat, you think he'd find some way of getting in touch with me, wouldn't you? I mean, he must know how worried I am. I thought my mum and dad loved me, but when it comes down to it, all they think about is themselves. What about the flat? He said not to worry about the mortgage, but I don't know what to believe now. Me and Michelle could end up on the streets, you know.
Oh, it won't come to that, Sharon.
But you don't know, do you, Pat? Anything could happen.
Right, let's go through this again.
There's no need to. I've got it all straight in my head.
You may think you're Jack the lad, Dennis Watts, but you're an amateur in this game, and I don't want you letting us down just when it matters.
You don't have to worry about me. I've been telling lies since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. There ain't been an area manager who could catch me out, and they've got to be a lot brighter than the average policeman.
Come on. Trouble?
Possible.
Anything I can do? You know, something in my line.
Like a bull in a china shop, you mean?
There's a dirty side to every business.
Yep, and you fit the part admirably.
I do my best. It's about Dennis, isn't it?
Who would Den trust? I mean, really trust around here?
I knew it was about him. What's happened?
The gentleman's taken out a little insurance, put pen to paper. Could be embarrassing.
Shrewd.
As the go-between between the Vic and the company, I should imagine you'd figure prominently in anything written down. So why you're grinning, I've no idea. Exactly. Now, who would Den trust with such an important letter?
He doesn't trust anyone.
That's a great help. His friend Pete, his daughter, who?
I'll find out.
I'm just asking your opinion, that's all.
Now this could concern me right up to here. I'll sort it out.
I'll tell you what concerns you. The way you're behaving like some character out of a 50s B-movie. You're making waves. Just do as you're told. Say nothing, I'll handle it. Fetch my car, would you? I want to go out. Believe me, the trouble Den Watts could make for you is nothing compared with what I could do. Car.
Where you been? Been busy. You trying? Don't worry. We're going to have a lovely day and earn loads of money. Ah, the beautiful proprietress. Glass of wine. Look, come on, let's go, eh? We'll take my car.
One of my waitresses is playing.
Really? That's unusual. Hey, you enjoyed it. Mehmet, come on, leave it out, ha? Otur şurada 2 tane şarap içiyordu. Gelsin bana ne gelsin ne ya bana ne? Ondan mı korkacaksın bana ne? Ne için korkacaksın? Gelsin. Gidelim ha? Gelmen yoksa delilik yapmadın. Gel gidelim. Alright, you're on your own, okay? Give me my half of the money, 128 quid. We had a win.
Would you leave now?
You're telling me to go? Who do you think you are? Mehmet, hadi. Oh, no. Look, you're not driving! I'm sorry, look, you'll pay for it.
What did you say you'd won?
I didn't.
Whatever it is, that'll cover it.
Look, it's only touched it. I mean, it's only a light broken.
Would you like to call a policeman?
No, old bill.
Your half you said was 128 quid.
Mehmet.
I knew you'd change your mind.
What you on about?
Couldn't resist me.
I've just come in to get me stuff. I'll be moving next door from now on.
Oh dear, now you've gone and broke my heart.
Well, at least I might be able to get some sleep because I won't have to listen to you snoring.
I don't snore.
Well, how would you know? You don't have to listen to it.
I know I wasn't snoring because I wasn't sleeping. What were you fidgeting all night? It's like kipping with a sack full of ferrets.
Listen, Watts, you may think you're God's gift to me.
Shut up!
Don't you tell me to shut
On
up.
the telly, there's something about a Wolford arson attack.
Perhaps you were going home from a party. Maybe you're a night worker. Walford Police would also like to interview local wine bar manager Mr. Dennis Watts. Mr. Watts has gone unexpectedly on holiday without leaving any forwarding address. Now, he may be unaware that the police are anxious to eliminate him from their inquiries. So, if you're watching this programme, Mr. Watts, please contact the Walford Police on 01503 4000. Or, if you're a hotel or guest house owner and Mr. Watts is staying with you, we'd also be grateful to hear from you on the same number or here in the Crime Beat studio. We have a video of Mr. Watts taken from a television documentary last year.
Nice one, Dennis. And I thought we just had the police after us. Now it's every amateur detective from 8 to 80. You still feeling confident?
That's a wonderful thing, a passport. This entitles me to the protection of the whole of the British Empire if I was to be molested in any way while I was abroad.
I think you'd be pretty safe, Dot, excuse me.
The entire might of Great Britain and the Queen of England would descend on whoever it was what molested me in any way.
That's great, Dot. If you'll just excuse me a minute.
I've seen the doctor.
Plastic surgeon?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing.
How about me injections? He says he don't think I need any.
Well, that's great, Dot. Now, if you'll just excuse me, please.
I've always wanted to travel.
What's happening about Den?
Why ask me?
Because I think you know.
Shove off with you.
Look, I want to know. And if I have to speak to a little scumbag like you to find out, then I will.
Lady, you're storing up a lot of grief for yourself. A lot of grief. You think about it.
Lost your bottle then, Den? And I thought you was going to take on the mob, the law, the world.
Shut it. Nothing's changed. The firm still needs me, inside or out.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm quite sure. There's no point in needling me. It only wastes time, and we've done enough of that already.
Well, I couldn't agree more.
I've just told you to shut it.
Maybe it's someone to compliment you on your performance. Yeah? Right. Tonight? We're moving out.
Oh, the passport's ready, are they?
There's no time for questions. Move
I'm
it.
not going anywhere until I know what's going on.
I've told you there's no time. You're being looked after, and that's all you need to know. Now, I want you in that car in 2 minutes. Yeah. Right. Will do. Okay, then. Got what you wanted. Passports are ready, and the tickets are ready.
Looks like I was right to believe in parents then.
Yeah. Well, I'll believe in them when I finally get shot of you.
Well, I can't wait to get out of this place either, so let's get organised, shall we, when we're leaving?
Well, you ain't going anywhere yet. I've got to go down to London, pick everything up. I'll be back tomorrow.
You're not going to leave me here all on my own, are you?
Oh, you're not scared, are you?
No, just a bit puzzled. You've been watching me like a hawk for the last few weeks. All of a sudden, I'm left here on my own for a whole 24 hours.
Look, get a bit of kit, because you're going to need it.
Why can't I come with you?
On the streets, you're a liability. Up here, you're safe.
I'd better be.
See you, then.
Oh, no, goodbye, kiss, then.
The man's clocked us.
Good. Eh? Save him getting any bright ideas by going on his toes.
What about his bottles going? What about his shaking in his shoes?
So would you be if you were up there?
I'm joking. I could handle him.
Talk's cheap, Sonny.
I'm telling you, I'd be okay.
I just hope I'm around when you put it to the test. dead quiet. You checked the back?
Yeah, nothing.
Stick the car out, these will. I ain't sitting around all day without anything to eat. These are last nights heated up.
No, I was stuck in the car with Egon Rooney.
Open the windows. Keep the smell out.
Well, I know you're going to be this fussy, I'd have nicked a convertible. I don't know why we don't finish it now anyway. It's a stupid little job, this.
Yeah? Well, you got to do the stupid little jobs first. Meantime, you do what you're told. Okay?
I spy, with my little eye...
Shut it!
Something...
Look, Sonny! Are you hoping for a future with this organization?
Yeah.
Then learn to keep your mouth shut.
Oh, Chalk, it's dead. Then what's your pillock? Well, what sort of greeting's that after all these years? Yeah, well, don't believe all you read and hear, mate. Listen, I need a favour. Oh, come on, Chalky, I've done enough for you in the past. Look, what I want you to do... Chalky, you listen to me? Chalky, you there? Bit premature, mate. Stick around.
Don't you ever stop eating?
What else is there to do?
Hi. No, it's all quiet. But too quiet for my liking. Wonder Boy here's checked the back, but I haven't even seen him pass the window. Don't like that. Still want us to wait until after dark? Right. I'll let you know. You did check the back, didn't you?
Yeah.
How carefully? Come on. I don't want any slip-ups.
Den, you've got it in one. Clear off. I told you I don't want to know. I told you not to come anywhere near me.
Oh, come on, Chalky, we're mates.
I haven't seen you for years. Not since I left the Duke of York's. And I can't say I've missed you.
I'm hurt, Chalky. I'm deeply hurt. Us old publicans are supposed to stick together.
Oh, do me a favour. You'll have to do something better than that. I don't think you've quite got the picture. Oh, yes, I have. I saw you on Crime Watch. Chalky, you're the only person I can turn to up here. I'm sorry, Den, really I am. But I've got a good thing going here. I don't want to risk spoiling that.
There's no risk, straight up.
You're kidding.
It's money for old rope.
Look, do I have to spell it out? On your bike, Dennis. I don't want to know.
I thought we could do this like mates.
Seems I've got to do it the hard way. Don't you threaten me. I'll be straight down the blower to the police.
You have to get past me first, and secondly, I'll drop you so far and you'd have to cancel your next 3 years holidays.
How's Ange?
Gone.
Oh. Well, that explains a lot.
Meaning?
Couldn't see her letting you get yourself into a mess like this.
Well, that's where you're wrong. It started before she left. I did a favour for the firm.
That was your first mistake.
I didn't really have much choice.
You always sailed a bit close to the wind, Den. It's bound to happen one day.
Oh, I don't need this homespun philosophy, and I certainly don't need an inquest on the rest of my life. What's important is now.
And saving your skin.
Right.
So, nothing changes. All you've ever cared about is looking after number one.
Well, unless you help me do that, you could end up in the same boat.
Oh, yeah. You know what I reckon, Den? I reckon you're up the creek without a paddle. Of course, you've still got plenty of mouth, same as the old days. But that's all it is. You can't touch me. Not really.
Well, if you're stupid enough to take that risk, then that's your lookout.
I'll be taking more of a risk by helping you. I told you, I've got it good up here.
What, a crummy semi in a rundown pub in Moss Side? Oh, yes, you've really hit the big time.
A crummy semi that's bought and paid for. And a pub where I only have to show me face a couple of nights a week. I leave the suckers to do all the work. It suits me down to the ground.
And you're welcome to it.
style, I know. You was worth Jack the lad. But Jack the lad in Watford don't amount to much. It's a shame you had to find that out the hard way.
You gonna help me or what?
Depends on what you want and how much it's going to cost me.
Not a bean. I've already told you I'll give you £100.
I don't want your money. I'll even lend you a few bob if that's all it takes to get rid of you.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Well, I don't see much else I can do. When the private jet's in for its 3,000-mile service and I ain't got a private yacht for you to park your bum on over the winter.
Chalky, all I want you to do is to cover for me.
Sounds simple.
It would be. And there really isn't any risk.
So, who do I have to lie to? The firm? The police? Or both?
No sign of him. Mind you, I wouldn't expect them to be swimming back to London.
Ho, ho, ho. Funny man.
Where now? Station, airport?
Well, he hasn't got a passport. He won't be flying anywhere. Hello? Great. 14 Bessam Lane. Yeah, we got that. Thanks. Okay. We're in luck. He's got a mate up here.
Sylvie, I must leave my head examined.
You're not going to regret it, mate.
I already am.
Give us the keys, then, eh?
Hey?
I'll let you know where I leave it.
Oh, no. No, that car's my pride and joy.
It's a heap. Yeah, all right, I know. It's bought and paid for.
Look, I service it myself. I look after it. I mean, it's never had so much as a scratch on the bumper since I've had it.
I'm only taking it for a couple of miles. I'm not entering it for the Monte Carlo rally. Anyway, it's not safe for me to be on the streets right now.
No, where that car goes, I go.
All right, well, give us the keys and get in the passenger seat then. Oh, come on, Chalk. It's the least you can do. I'm not going to be doing any driving for quite a while.
Just go steady, eh? Well, she doesn't like to do more than 50. She's an old lady. She needs treating with respect. Come here. Look, on second thoughts, perhaps I ought to do the driving.
Get it!
Oh, kill her!
Just don't stand there. Move it!
Oh, shut up. I'll pay for the damage.
I told you on the phone I didn't want anything to do with this. You're trouble, Dick. Always have been.
Well, if those two catch up, they should really find out what trouble means.
I don't care what they do to you. Drunk my scotch. You wrecked my car. Disrupted my life. And that's more than enough for one day. You're on your own now.
Oh, come on, Chuck. You were mates.
Mates? I've got enemies treat me better than you.
Look, I can understand that you're upset, all right, but I wouldn't be asking these favours if I really wasn't up against it.
The answer's no.
But you don't know what it is yet.
I don't care what it is. The answer's still no.
Look, you'll be well shot me by the end of the day.
I'll be shot in 2 minutes. Come on, pull over here. Come on, pull over. I'm driving what's left of this wreck home.
Remember when you sold the jukebox? Who was he told you how to fiddle the books so you get back to us?
Angie.
Yeah, well, it was my idea.
And as I remember, you insisted on a cut.
Well, you didn't do too badly out of it yourself.
Come on, that was years ago then.
All right. How about when I tipped you off about the weights and measures, eh? And that's just for starters. I could go on all day.
Okay. You know, I was going to go fishing this afternoon, but they forecast rain on the radio. If you hadn't listened to that, you'd have never have found me.
Well, it makes it my lucky day, doesn't it? Anyway, we seem to have lost those 2 minutes. So let's find the nearest one.
In Victoria Public House. Hello, mate. Blimey, can you handle all that? Yeah, I can do that. Listen, there's something you better know. Rod's got hold of Chalky Whiting's name. Yeah. Be lucky.
Who was that, babe?
Oh, nobody you know.
Something wrong?
Nice long story.
Now, I thought me and you would have no secrets.
It was Den.
Now stay out of it, Pat. That lad is in big trouble.
Yeah, it sounds like he's determined to make it worse.
Got him.
Evening.
Good evening, sir.
I'm Dennis Watts.
Yes, Mr. Watts. Now, what can we do for you?
Oh, well, here's me thinking the whole country was on the lookout for me.
Is this some sort of joke, Mr. Watts?
No. But if you were to phone Wolford Nick and tell him I'm here, I think you'd get some pretty lively results.
Next on Drama, we're back in Albert Square with more classic EastEnders.